Hey good people, it is Tashar from Politics and Fashion, here dressed like a sexy librarian for a reason. Let's get into the most wearable fall trends. I will not delay, let's hop to it. Okay, listen, I am from Florida. You all know this, Polk County born and bred. I am a Florida girl to the day I die. I love warm, tropical weather. But this summer was a doozy. It gave climate change, okay? So you would think I would be embracing fall. And so I've asked myself, why is it not like this sheer excitement preparing for the cooler weather, knowing that it felt like we were in the pits of hell, especially June, July here in the DC Metro? And I realized it's a mindset. Because fall just kind of signifies a transition to more seriousness that I'm not ready for. I want the whimsy of summer. So I got to figure out how to bring that whimsy into fall and definitely into winter. And the way that I want to do that is by really embracing my wardrobe and really thinking about what are the most wearable trends that I have that I can wear and pick and choose from my closet today. So I have a treat for you. 5 of the most wearable fall trends coming up. But let me just say first, what I realized is every single trend starts with a bust down basic. I don't care what it is. You have to have those wardrobe essentials in your closet. I often say they are the cornerstones of every stylish person's wardrobe. It's impossible to put a look together without, number one, the literal basics in your wardrobe, but also the confidence that you get from a great pair of tailored trousers or jeans or a great cashmere sweater, for example. And that is why a portion of today's video is in partnership with my friends over at Quince, because they are going to get you right and within a reasonable and affordable budget. That is part of their 3 values, the cornerstones or the ethics behind the brand. So number 1 is quality. They're going to bring you high quality fabrics. It's where you're going to go for your natural materials. Again, your cashmere, your wool, your silk, your cotton. Number 2 is affordability. The quality that they give, you would think their pieces would be twice the price point, but they're not. And number 3 is sustainability, making that commitment to the environment in their practices. And so, writ large, I am so proud of our partnership and the fact that I get to bring you Quince items because I believe in the brand, but also you all know as a capsule wardrobe lover, I believe in the ethics of being able to buy less and be more stylish, of consuming consciously, and starting with your basics covered is where you want to be. And you also want to focus on a timeless wardrobe. Meaning it doesn't matter what the trend is because they come and go. You're going to be good on any MLK Boulevard, baby, because your essentials are already covered. So let me show you how I mix and match some of Quince's essentials for the first trend that I am loving, which is modern academia. Yes, that's why I'm giving sexy librarian tees today. Just like every time I get to filming, the cleaners, they gotta pull out the vacuum cleaner right in that moment. I'm sorry if it's a little loud, okay? Modern academia feels like a sexy librarian walked into a vintage store and had a field day. And then when she left there, she went to her grandmama's jewelry drawer and really put that thing on. And is that not just, I said, oh, we are trending towards something that I actually genuinely love. And as a matter of fact, when I look at Celine's 2026 runway show, the one that just was released, I was like, oh, this is me head to toe. And it's for sure giving a modern academia silhouette. I'm also really influenced by creators like Coco B and also Brooklyn Betty. They kill this. Every single look is just delectable. They chew it down to the ground, okay? So you will find on my Pinterest board a lot of these looks that are actually coming directly from them, or I believe inspired by them. Now we know where style originates. And one of the most fundamental pieces of the modern academia trend for me is going to be a great button down. I'm talking about a cotton button down that can be washed and hung to dry, or put on the low setting in the dryer. Nothing too fussy, but something that we all need to have in our wardrobe. I I grabbed my white one from Quince. They have it in multiple colors. I grabbed it in an extra large because I did want an oversized fit for layering. Absolutely love it. It's long enough for my almost 6-foot frame in the sleeves, but I would say this time of year, as we're in the transitional season, I probably would kind of scrunch the sleeves up anyway. The other thing that I've seen a lot of the girlies doing with this trend is styling barrel jeans, because proportions tend to be a really big part of it. Like, she's a sexy librarian who comes to work comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, she ain't doing a whole lot. She wants to be able to just kind of sit in her chair in her corner office, her corner window office, and just go through the card catalog. The Dewey Decimal System. I don't know. What do librarians do? What do library scientists do? I think is the actual name. Y'all sound off in the comments below so I can give you your due credit, okay? But she's in the corner office for sure, I can tell you that now. And these are going to be a little oversized, so that means barrel jeans are a key component for this trend, and we already know how I feel. I've never met a barrel jean that I did not love. Quince has this pair that is especially good because one of the things that the girls complain about with this silhouette is that it's too exaggerated, right? You don't want to feel like you bow-legged. You don't want it to feel too horseshoe-ish. And I feel like this Quince pair strikes a perfect balance because while it's curved, it could also go for just a pair of great wide leg jeans as well. Now, again, I'm tall. I will give one caveat to this video, which is that Quince's denim do tend to run on the shorter side, but this pair works for me in the length that it is. And it has stretch. All my slim, thick girls to the front. Do you know the last time I put on a pair of pants and did not have a bunch of back gapping on them? But we're not done, obviously, because another key component of modern academia is to make sure you are layering. Layer, layer, layer. So I'm going to put a cropped blue pinstripe shirt on top of the white shirt. Yes, I am layering 2 collared shirts here, but just wait, let me cook, because it's going to also look really great with my trench coat. I'm going here for one that is a bit shorter in the back to play around with proportions. You could also do a traditional trench. It doesn't really matter, but this one is kind of funky and edgy, especially also with the exaggerated collar. So I got 3 collars going on. I mean, who am I? If this was an Olympic sport, I might be going for the gold. I mean, do you see this? And because I am wearing the trench, I decided to put on my Chanel Pearl Heel Mules. I pulled these out of my closet in a vlog for y'all, and I was like, well, now wait a minute. And I remember what I went through to get these shoes, and so I'm like, no, these shoes are coming back to the front of the class. So excited to have them paired with this look. For me, it is a quintessentially modern academia look. Also, don't forget the retro sunnies, another big component of this trend. Number 2, another key basic of modern academia is going to be a great t-shirt or even a graphic tee. I love Quince's t-shirts. In fact, me and Bae fight over them because they all feel kind of vintage and that they're not too stiff, but they're very soft to the touch, and they have a little bit of stretch in them as well. Perfect transitional piece. They come in a variety of colors. Another key component of this trend is going to be a blazer. I mean, obviously, right? We're talking about kind of a smart style of dressing, and so a blazer like I'm wearing today is a really important component of that. I'm wearing a wool blazer also from Quince that I got at the beginning of the year. We wear our clothes, we wear our clothes. Once again, this is about styling, wardrobe essentials that you're going to be able to pull for and reach for time and time again. This blazer is brown, as you can see, like a brown tweed, but it also comes in black. I cannot wait to get my hands on the black version, because as we are inching towards cooler weather, this is your outer layer, right? It's a trench or a blazer typically for me. And I also love the length of this blazer because it hits you right at the perfect length to wear shorts. Now, we're not putting our shorts away yet. Let's not put our summer pieces away, because we can layer those and make them warm weather appropriate. And for someone like me, between a boot and a tight, I'm gonna wear shorts probably until about December or so. So just a great pair of denim shorts, child. Have on your wool blazer, t-shirt. Go for a nice sling back heel. These are brown with a gold toe tap. Very exaggerated gold jewelry is another important part of modern academia. Throw on a nice cute little clutch. I'm ready for date night. take off the heels, put on a pair of sneakers or a pair of mules or a pair of loafers, child, and I'm ready to walk around Georgetown. It depends on which way you want to take it. What is the occasion on? I'm showing up and I'm ready to go. And let's not forget the role of trousers. So going beyond denim and actually having a pair of slacks, or in my case, a pair of these kind of point style pants from Quince. I love them. I would wear these to work in half a heartbeat. I'm wearing them in a size medium. You can always go up if you don't want them to fit this tight. But I just think, and they also come in a longer length. But I just think with an oversized sweater on, or like I'm styling them today, they are a great wardrobe essential. Dressing them up, I would keep on the white tee. They have belt loops, girl. They have belt loops. So throw on a belt. It's going to always elevate something immediately. Again, we're going for kind of that chunky silhouette. It's also very YSL. Oversized blazer. We got to keep a blazer in rotation, okay? Throw on a pair of heels, retro frame sunnies. Grab a clutch, and I'm ready to go down to the conference. I'm ready to go into a business meeting. I'm ready to give a presentation to the investors about what's happening Q3 for the company. I mean, but giving style at the same time. She's a corporate baddie. She's a public health baddie. That's what she's, a sexy librarian. She is the new AP, the APC at that curriculum, baby, because I know about it. Yeah, I've studied pedagogy is where I specialize in. That's what that's giving me, right? And then we have to remember the role of accessories. So I've already pointed out the belt for you all. What about that brooch? What's the brooch giving? Now, I'm not one to tell you when I'm right. I'm not, but I'm gonna need you to be with me when I'm right. Because to the people who believe that basics are boring, is this look boring? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but between the brooch, the bold belt, the fit and the proportions, the retro eyewear, boring wear. In my opinion, she can't be found. It's the Quince essentials that are the cornerstone of the look. So now let's dress it down to the look that I'm wearing currently, and I'm probably gonna also wear I'm probably wearing actually both of these looks next week to a conference, right? This is going to be my travel look. And then when I get on stage and grab that mic, it's going to be the former. But just to break this look down, let's do a scarf. I'm seeing a lot of scarves styled with modern academia. I was once a huge scarf collector, and so I want to bring that back out of my closet. I have been holding on to them for a moment just as this, when I was inspired once again to reach for them. I told you the role that graphic tees play, so now I got a graphic tee on. Same blazer, kept on the Quince pants. We're going to go for a flat shoe, in this case just a mule or a loafer with some fur to bring edge and texture into the look. Grab a bag. Again, the retro sunnies aren't leaving my face for this trend, and we are ready to go. Great travel look. It feels stylish, but also current. And that is it for the first trend. Many thanks to Quince for helping me demonstrate how basics are a key component of any trend and helping me elucidate. Told y'all she might be the APC. The assistant principal of curriculum. And helping me elucidate how we can make these pieces work when we talk about trends. Let's move on to trend number 2. And the second trend is brown is the new black. That has not changed. Everyone knows that chocolate brown has been trending. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm personally grateful for that because wearing chocolate brown has gotten me out of wearing so much black. Now, I'm still going to wear neutral over here. But chocolate brown has helped me and challenged me to also wear other jewel tones. And so I love a chocolate brown look. I love a chocolate brown monochrome look. Something about it just feels wealthy. And also, I am big into 80s styling. And chocolate brown, I have no idea why. I must have a core memory that I need to unlock around this. Reminds me of that time period. And so bring out your chocolate brown once again. Wear it with jewel tones like navy, burgundy, green, a deep green. All of these deeper hues just go so well with chocolate brown. Chocolate brown chunky sweaters, cardigans, pants, denim. just do chocolate brown, friends. You cannot go wrong. Pull it from the back of your closet and make sure you prioritize that this season. Next up is oversized bags. Oversized bags. The blue clutch that I wore for the first outfit, I'm definitely going to bring that back around in video number 2 about fall, where I show you the pieces that are new into my closet, because anything that is oversized right now is definitely trending. You're going to go for the hobo style bag. You're going to go for maybe the Ro Margot dupe style doctor's bag. Well, that's not even, some of these things should not actually be considered owned by a particular brand, because it literally is a doctor style bag with, anyway, don't get me back on the row. Now, I don't even know why you did that to me. Don't get me to going off about them twins. Anyway, Margot style bag, any type of large satchel. If you can fit a toddler in it, it is trending for fall. Now, the Coach oversized clutch that nobody could get. I'm not mad. I'm just fine. I just don't know why they produced 5 of them. You know, knowing that everybody was going to want that bag because it is so innovative, it is fun, it is funky. What, you don't have to do a whole lot else if you have that large of a clutch that is shaped like a coin purse. Do you know what I mean? So grab your biggest bag that you have, okay? Even if you feel like it is only for travel, or if it is the bag that you only use when you have to carry your lunch to work. I guarantee you, rocking that bag is actually going to be more on trend than a smaller handbag this season. And y'all know how I feel about TBE, tiny bag energy, but I might be putting my smallest bags and wearing them as charms on my big bags for the season. So I'll report back. You let me know what is your largest bag style that you have been loving right now. Talking also about key components of trending pieces for fall, let's get into a loafer. A loafer, and then don't forget to, when you're done, to wear you a loafer. Sister, wear a loafer. Either soft loafer like the YSLs, and there is a great dupe of these that I found that I can link down below. Or if you're going to go for a harder style, like a more structured style loafer, I have this pair from Bass coming. I wish they were here because I would show them to you now. But again, stay tuned for part 2 to my fall trends or my fall haul content. Yeah, a loafer. It's clearly connected to modern academia, and also bonus points if you can rock this with socks. I'm not quite there yet because I haven't found the right socks to make it look right. I'm really tall, y'all, so I'm kind of like, okay, I don't know. I may just look like an oversized schoolgirl. You know, like a giant auditioning for the role of a 5th grader. And I don't want that. I don't want this. I have to figure out how to do this. But when I see it, oh, I love it. Oh, hands down, I absolutely love it. And another trend we saw earlier this year that we're bringing into fall is the boho chic trend. Sometimes it's called Victorian romance, boho romance. Just know we're doing a lot of flowy fabrics. We're doing chiffon. We're doing silks. We're doing high necks, okay? We're doing very Gilded Age without the corset. We're also doing ruffles, and we're doing high boots with high neck ruffled dresses. It's all very Chloe. Go and take a look at their runway shows just to see how this trend is being interpreted on the high street and for everyday wearers. I happen to love it. My only caveat with it in my personal closet is a lot of times it's a lot of pastels or patterns that I just don't wear. But now I love a neutral fabric, a chocolate brown, a black, a tan that fits within this trend. I also love when the trend is edgy. And so when we do a moto jacket over a high neck chiffon, long maxi style dress, and then we do a combat boot, or we do like a high boot with a chunky heel, right? I love it the most when it's used to pair feminine with masculine, because this trend is so feminine, and that's not 100% my style. And so I have to find a way to anchor it that feels the most like me. But what I can say is you are going to see this style and silhouette everywhere. It definitely is dominating fall 2025 trends. And the last trend fits into the outerwear category, and these are capes. I've seen them sleeveless, I've seen them with sleeves, I've seen them cropped, I've seen them long, I've seen them belted, I've seen them not denim. It is so many options. I love this a lot, again, as a quintessential fall piece, because if you live someplace that gets 4 seasons or maybe doesn't have a real winter, this is the kind of item that you actually are going to get a lot of wear out of, and it feels comfortable and maybe not as stuffy or structured as a jacket. And those are the most wearable fall trends that I have found. Let me know down below, what did I miss? What are you excited to wear this fall? What do you think is very wearable at that? And what were your favorite basics or wardrobe essentials from Quince that I showed you in today's video? Thank you all so much for supporting the brands that support this platform. It's how I'm able to give you new content in a video every week. Y'all are the real MVPs, and I will see you good people next time.